Hey guys.
I'm the only person here right now.
Are you really?
Oh my.
I haven't gotten the notification yet that you're live.
Late.
I say yeah. Oh, there it is.
I just texted late in the chat because
I don't like
you're
it.
late.
All right.
You're late, Drew. You're late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Love this computer.
My computer's still restarted.
Oh, this is how it looks.
Everybody ready?
Test.
Okay,
that
that
was
was uncalled.
loud.
That was uncalled for.
Test.
That was really
Wait,
uncalled for.
You have it on your.
Test. Oh, Mario said hi.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Mario.
Congratulations,
Hey.
Mario.
Oh.
So,
oh.
anyways, let's get this thing started, boys, shall we? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Parks Bros. This is the first ever Parks Bros podcast. Let's do this thing. It's just gonna be an hour of us talking about, I don't know, a lot of stuff. You know. So, all right.
Reve said hello, something like that.
What's the point of this, H?
Just to see the. Yeah.
Anyways, so
Top 10 Asian superheroes. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, I got a notification from my. Yeah.
Keep going.
all right.
My computer.
So, for this podcast, we're going to be talking about a couple things. So we're going to go over the news. We're going to debate about some things. Like, I think our topic today is going to be pretty interesting. I think it's a good topic. Wow. The professionalism is beyond right now. We're also going to be talking about, like, things that we will think will happen in the future. Like, what will parks get in 2020 or stuff like that. And we'll also be talking about some of our favorite things. So, let's get off and start with the news.
Yes.
So for today, we're going to be talking about all of the attractions that are coming to a bunch of North American parks in 2018. So let's start with Disney.
Why not?
Oh yeah,
Just watch
Well,
it.
forgot to mention this. Cali Coasters,
Hey,
you should
guys.
subscribe to him. He's only got 6 subscribers so far.
Oh, look at this again.
All right, you don't need
They
to.
already did. There are 6 people
Anyways.
watching now.
So let's start this off with talking about Toy Story Land. So Toy Story Land is a new themed land in Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disney World in
Soon to
Orlando.
be called Cinemagine Park.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. So this new area is going to feature 2 different rides, one being a Mack multi-launch family coaster, which I think is great.
Slinky Dog Dash.
Slinky Dog Dash. What do you guys think about that?
I haven't seen a POV of it yet, but it sounds good.
Well, they haven't actually released a full POV
Oh, they
yet,
have? Oh, okay.
I don't think. So,
There's an animated one, but
oh. Well, Hunter, what do you think of it?
I think it's pretty interesting.
Just pretty interesting.
Yeah. For Disney, it's
For
pretty
Disney.
good.
Yeah, for Disney, I'd actually say it's probably one of the more extreme coasters that they have.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Screamin', at least
In a
the
sense.
second half of Screamin's layout, with a lot of the bank turns and the little airtime hills.
There's no loop.
Well, no, of course not. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good coaster. It does remind me of McDonald's because it's red and yellow, and at least in the track it supports.
This is
But-
still live.
Yes, it is.
It ain't
But,
loading.
well, that's your problem.
Oh, it's on there. What? Mine's on voice crack.
All right, well. But sticking with Toy Story Land, there's also the second ride, which is going to be opening. I can't remember the name. I don't think
We've
they've
gotten
named
a
it.
name.
Yeah, but it's going to be like Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, but with aliens and the claw. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds good.
Just sounds
Who's
good.
making it?
The same company that
Disney.
made. I don't remember who made them.
My computer's being weird. It's gonna happen.
Task manager's not responding, guys. I just wanted to go on the Reddit
The
page.
professionalism. But this land's actually scheduled to open in I think June. So
Yeah.
we'll actually have some updates on that because we've got a bunch of our cousins are going to Disney World in July. So hopefully we'll have a podcast talking about Toy Story Land, and I mean, I can't wait to see what they do entirely with the land. So, any other thoughts on Toy Story Land, guys?
No, really, I haven't really looked into it in all honesty.
Hunter?
I don't pay attention to Disney, I'll be honest. Like,
No.
So, the next thing we're going to talk about is with Disney as well, and it's Pixar Pier at California's... at Disney's California Adventure. We're all off right now.
Super Bowl.
Yes, indeed, Super Bowl.
But this is an interesting change. This kind of came unexpectedly out of nowhere in, November, right? Or
Yeah.
October?
Stupid.
So, but they're announcing...
Not that stupid.
They announced that California Screamin' would become Incredicoaster, themed to The Incredibles. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I wasn't a fan of it when I first heard of it, in all honesty. It does need a refurbishment, that's for sure. But I don't know if it needed a new name, a new paint job, I didn't really think. But there we go.
I think the new trains look interesting. Because it's supposed to be Mr. Incredible's supercar. You know?
Yeah. I do think what they're doing with the tunnels is very interesting. They're closing the tunnels off completely, and they're gonna put they're gonna put like statuettes or maybe an animatronic or projections
be
inside.
I think there might be screens.
Well, I know for the main, the tallest part of the ride, I'm out of it. That tunnel is gonna be completely covered, and there's gonna be a 40-foot long Mrs. Incredible in that tunnel. So that's gonna be pretty cool, like a full-on 3D statuette of Mrs. Incredible. So that's interesting. But yeah. I don't know.
Sure.
Oh, another thing I want to talk about with Pixar Pier. The carousel, King Triton's carousel, has not actually been closed down yet, and they're gonna change the theme of that. I mean, you think, right?
Yeah.
I can't move this over.
Hunter, what do you think about? What do you think they'll retheme it to? What do you think the animals will become? Like, what will you
Thank
be
you.
I
on?
think-
Gosh. Alright, continue.
I think that they are going to become roundup animals, like horses, obviously. Horses, porcupines, beavers, you know, the animals from Woody's Roundup from Toy Story 2.
Okay.
So, because it's supposedly Jesse's Roundup in there, but...
Mm-hmm. Well, we do know that there is going to be a giant Jessie statue
Yeah.
outside the ride. So, and it does kind of look like a top, like a toy top, you know, that you'd spin on a table or something. But I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do, especially since they haven't closed it yet. So we'll see.
So it's probably not going to be that much of a change.
No, I mean it's still
because-
going to be a carousel. It's still going to go around and around, and be more of a like young ride, I guess you could say, like a not thrilling ride. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about. What do you guys think the ride will be for Inside Out, where Maliboomer once was?
I think it's going to be really similar to Flix Flyers. But thing is, if it's similar enough to Flix Flyers, I think that's more of an argument that they are shutting down Bugs Land. So, just to keep that in the park, that
Yeah.
type of ride in the park. So, I think if it's not like that, I have no idea what it is going to be, but...
Okay.
Ace Boogie says, "Hey everyone!"
Hey.
Exclamation point.
What's up, Ace
Excellent.
Boogie?
According to Insider, I know they are literally moving Flix Flyers.
Really? Okay. I actually that wouldn't surprise me.
It
to be
might
honest.
so it might be the same exact system, just with the reshell.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then I mean, Marvel Land is another discussion we can get
Oh.
into.
No.
Because
Come on.
I think we're all pretty sure that Bugs Land is going to be closed down for Marvel Land, pretty much. So, yes, we know of the other purchase by Disney was they actually bought 2 models of the Vekoma launch coaster that was used for Tron in Shanghai. So we know where one of them's going in Orlando, but we're pretty sure another one's going to DCA.
Becoming a cap coaster.
Yeah, the Captain America coaster, which would be a great fit, but it's rumored that Monsters Inc. will be taken out for that. But that's something to talk about for another
Marvel
time.
Land can literally have its own podcast.
And yes, and
Like,
Marvel Land will have
honestly.
its own podcast for sure, because there is so much to talk about there. Now let's move on from Disney. Let's go to Cedar Fair. Zach's excited for this one, but Cedar Fair has a lot going on. 4 new coasters this year, which is going to be insane. Like 4 new big coasters too. Not
Big
just
boy.
not just kiddie coasters or family coasters. All thrill. So let's start it off with probably the biggest one: Steel Vengeance RMC Mean Streak.
It's already overrated.
Oh, all right. Those are fighting
Okay.
words. So, what do you guys think about Steel Vengeance?
I think I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
I think it's gonna be one of the top RMCA's.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't mess with the mid-course brake run too much.
Yeah, I think if something goes wrong and you get stuck at the mid course, and then you have to go from the mid course through the rest of the circuit, you're gonna be
true.
like crawling.
It'll complete it barely.
Yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys think about the drop? Since it's 200 feet tall, going 90 degrees.
90.1
Okay,
degrees.
well,
Guys,
Alan
it's a beyond
Schilke.
vertical drop.
Yes, this was actually confirmed by Alan Schilke. He said it was 90.1 in an interview.
I heard
So-
that through my headphones.
Yeah, that was yeah. Please no clapping. And Zach, you should probably put
Sorry,
your
guys.
foot down
What?
because it's shaking the table.
This is not really.
But what other elements are you looking forward to on this? Because Steel Vengeance is going to be crazy.
With the long line.
Well, actually, I know of a subscriber that's working on it next year, so that maybe that's a plus
See him
side.
here now?
Or this year. Not that I see, nope. But and I agree, it does look like one of the craziest coasters.
Yeah. Very unique.
But I'm really excited for the Outer Bank turn after the top hat, like the second big hill after the drop. Oh, and the ejector airtime hill right after the first drop. That's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be going 73 miles an hour and getting ejector air.
I think the brake run is going to be insane.
Well, I mean, it could be if you don't get slowed down at all.
You're just reading comments.
Right through the station.
But I do think the second half of the layout is kind of lackluster. I think they could have done more, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the 2 0G rolls in a row. Like, they could have tried another element, maybe another type of stall or something like that. along the
Zero G
lines.
roll directly into the Top Gun.
That would be kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Top Gun and then an inverted top hat, and then
Oh,
we'll add
yeah.
that guy.
Now, one thing I'm interested to see is how much this coaster will cost.
oh,
What do you guys? How much do you guys think this cost?
Not as much as people would think it'd be. I think that'd be for sure. Because really, they're just putting steel on the top of a structure that's already built. I mean, well, yeah, obviously. What?
I'm gonna say 5 mil.
It's a-
5 mil. That's
okay,
it.
That's okay. That's a little. Too.
Okay, think about this.
Maybe
Twisted
it hit
Colossus
double
was 7
digits.
million.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it probably hit double digits.
And it's longer than Twisted Colossus. It took another 8 months to build than Twisted Colossus.
10 to 20 mil.
10 to 20 mil.
Yeah,
I'd agree. I'd probably say maybe
15.
15. I mean, it's the direct center. If anything, I would say maybe 13 or 14, which I know is kind of like weird to think about, but in all honesty, RMC is pretty cheap,
Yeah.
at least with their conversions and like the Raptor tracks, which we'll get into later. like the Raptor tracks, I don't think are more than $3 million. To be completely honest, maybe 4 tops. But anyways, let's go next to our second RMC of the day, Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion. What do you guys think of this?
It just looks solid, I guess. I know, it's an RMC.
Yeah, I mean it reminds me a lot of Storm Chaser, not just because of the barrel drop, but actually it reminds me a little bit of Wicked Cyclone at New England, just with the layout. I know it's kind of weird, but oh, by the way, we are not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts at all. We're just eating our breakfast. But hey Dunkin', if you wanna sponsor us, we love your donuts. Like they're fabulous. They're fabulous. But
that was loud.
Twisted Timbers. I think the barrel roll drop is gonna be great. I think the airtime is gonna be amazing. I don't think it'll be better than Steel Vengeance. I don't know what you guys think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
It disconnected. Yeah. Is it good to go again? There we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was weird. Okay. So, what do you guys think about the trains, though? Which train looks better in your opinion? Because these are both the new RMC trains.
Yeah.
That they're debuting with these rides. I personally think I like the Twisted Timbers trains more. The Steel Vengeance trains just kind of end. They're like just flat, and I've never liked that look. I've always liked a slicker look, if that makes any sense.
Okay, here's the Twisted Timbers train. Okay, let me get a better on that.
There you go, right there.
That one?
Yeah, so that's the front.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it looks like a older truck that, I mean, it looks fabulous. They just debuted them. I don't think they've debuted the Steel Vengeance trains yet, but we know what they're gonna look like. So,
there you go.
but yeah, I would say Twisted Timbers. 1 vote for Twisted Timbers. What do you guys think? So 2 votes for Twisted Timbers. Zach,
I'm still deciding.
you're still deciding. Okay.
Well, because that, and then oop, I didn't mean to do that. And then let's take Steel Vengeance. Hope I didn't put train.
Well, know what's gonna be funny?
What?
Right after the stream ends, my computer's gonna be up and running fully.
It's usually how it works.
Yeah, I think I like the Twisted Timbers.
You like
after
Twisted
like
Timbers?
actually looking at it.
Yeah, because the Steel Vengeance ones are kind of weird. They've got like a bubble nose on it. You know, it's.
Like I see what they're going for, but
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a mine car, but the Twisted Timbers one just looks so good. It's probably one of my favorite trains of all time.
American runs on Duncan.
Yeah, American runs on Duncan. You're right about that. Heyo. I mean, yes, they do look like minecarts. I agree completely. I like the look of the Twisted Timber train more, I think. So now, probably the most important
4 people.
thing. I
There's
mean,
9.
Okay, my phone's being.
Alright. But the most important ride
Let's
for
hit
us
double digits. All right, go on.
is at Knott's Berry Farm. Hang time. We've
Hang
been doing
time.
construction updates
Okay.
like crazy on this thing. I'm actually going tomorrow at 3 to 6. Yeah, sorry.
I have school.
I'm going tomorrow.
I'm wait, 3 to 6.
Yeah. So if you wanna...
Yeah,
I could probably make it.
All right. Anyways, hang time. We know probably the most about this coaster because, I mean, we literally see it like once a week. So this thing's gonna be crazy. It's a Gerstlauer Infinity.
First of its kind.
Dive coaster.
Yes, dive coaster.
Heck yeah, says Ace Boogie.
But one thing that we discovered looking at the POVs, there's gonna be crazy head choppers. That's what makes me more excited for this ride than probably any other ride. Also, I mean, we get to ride it a heck of a lot more.
I feel like I'd actually be afraid to put my hands up on the
Yeah,
first drop.
for
Like
sure.
I totally am, anyways. But like, I feel like I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, it's just like Goliath feeling, like never mind. With the helix, you know, when you put your hands up, your hands get pushed down because the vertical.
oh,
Yeah. Seriously. All right, well, it's
That
not
has the mic.
shaking the mic or anything. Would you stop?
I'm not much you could hear that.
All right.
Oh,
The laptop's technically on right now, but there's nothing on the screen except the mouse.
Can we talk about Hang Time, please? So Hang Time's got what, 5 inversions, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say there's 5. I'd say there's 4
What a train. Or
inversions.
oh, okay.
dude.
I was just like, wait, what are you talking about?
Well, because you've got the negative G stall loop.
I'll find a photo.
You've got the corkscrew, whatever they're gonna call that,
Corked roll.
and then then you got the cobra roll with 2 more
Or corked
inversions.
loop. Sorry.
But then they've got this overbank turn, which isn't enough to be a cutback, and then they've got this non-inverting dive loop that looks like a twist and dive. It doesn't actually invert. So like
Do I not have a photo of that?
what are we gonna? I don't think there's 5 inversions. But if you guys were to choose what to call an inversion on this coaster, would it be the dive loop or the overbank turn?
I think I'd rather call the dive loop an
Yeah.
inversion. Because the overbank, you can totally see it's like not there. It's
Well, I think it's like what?
it is
at least
like
110
it is.
degrees, but it's not enough to be an inversion.
Bless you.
Ah.
Bless you again.
Fun.
I'm trying to find a photo of the
Oh.
dive loop
Laptop
setting
is-
again.
But we do know that
Whatever, it's fine.
the track's been
Oh.
completed on all 3 of these Cedar Fair coasters. Steel Vengeance is done, Twisted Timbers is done, Hang Time is done. But now they got the testing phases, at least for Hang Time and Steel Vengeance. Actually, all 3 of them, you've got testing that's should be going on in the next couple of months, which is very exciting, especially since we get to ride at least 2 of those. Yeah? Cedar Point, Pabert 2018 in August.
So stupid acronym.
But but this is probably I'm most excited for Hang Time, to be honest,
Yeah.
out of all the coasters or out of all the rides that are coming out. But I mean that's probably because I've spent most of my time on that coaster, like just looking at it.
Don't
And
worry, we'll get
reviewing
to Railblazer.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
get to Railblazer.
Actually, speaking of Railblazer, let's talk about it right now.
Let's go
Boom.
this year.
I mean, it's a possibility. But
We might go to
Railblazer,
Vegas too.
I don't know about that one.
We're going to Vegas.
Uh,
I'm getting you on El Loco this year.
Well, okay.
But yeah.
And Manhattan Express with VR. Oh yay, Big Apple. Oh yeah, Big Apple has VR now. Whew. Anyways, Railblazer, the first. Well, not the first, but
Technically.
RMC Raptor track.
One of the
um,
first 2.
in Northern California, California's Great America. First thing I gotta say, the color scheme is great. Oh my goodness, the color scheme is great. It's like this brownish or orange, red, I don't even know, and then like a beige support. So, kind of like the Hang Time supports, at least the same color, maybe a little darker. But this ride has, I think, 3 inversions, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because
There's
it's
a lot
got
of banks. And
it's got a 90-degree drop into a like overturn Raven something, or I don't even know what they called it. They announced it yesterday what they were gonna call it. It's like an overbank turn Raven or something. It's really weird.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I think Alan Schilke's done a great job with what realistically could be a very cheap coaster in a very small space.
This is Alan Schulke's year, dude.
Yeah, this really is Alan Schilke's year. At least with Steel Vengeance and the Raptor tracks, it's gonna be amazing. Railblazer has theming around it, like rockwork and stuff. It's gonna look great. I really like that it's themed to ATVs and like SR1, which I actually have my shirt upstairs for that. But yeah, I'm really excited. But
I'm looking at the GP Reddit page.
Why?
I don't know. But what are you doing?
Waiting for my computer to go to sleep so I can see if it actually
Why
works.
don't we just give up on it?
No, I will not. You got close.
It got close.
What do you guys think of this ride?
Trailblazer?
Yeah, Railblazer.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. That's it.
Because I'm probably gonna be going on Golden Lasso first this year, because I'll be in Texas. You should watch the video, by the way.
But what do you guys think about the restraints for this ride? This isn't something that I've seen pop up a lot. The restraints are actually going to be like the Skyrocket 2 models at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. They've got like the leather straps into a lap bar. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, we
I
got
think
this.
it's yeah.
It's yeah. What do you mean by
I
that?
don't know.
So they've got like the collar restraints, I guess is what you'd call them. But
Let me see if I can find a better
I think
angle of it.
airtime wise, it's not going to be.
It's mostly like banks
good.
and whatnot.
It's like the vest restraint for B&M, except not so ridiculous and cramping.
Yeah, and you
So-
get 0 airtime.
But comfort collars. Thank you. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those. Just cause I don't know, airtime really. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's not really much airtime.
Um,
for it, though.
Well, there's gonna
looking at it, it's mainly
there's gonna
like-
be at least one, or actually, there's probably gonna be about 3 or 4 big pops of airtime.
'Cause it's mainly like looking like over banks and whatnot. Just banks in general and whatnot.
Mhm.
Like it looks like you get airtime there, and just touch the
Well, if you
screen
think
and
about the drop is in the back row. Imagine if you get in the back row on that drop, you're gonna get flung out of your seat.
whatnot.
Not literally if you're a GP watching. Go for it, dude. Again, not sponsored by Dunkin', but hey Dunkin',
Still tweet me.
that donut freshness. But I cannot wait to get on this thing. I do think it'll be better than the next coaster we're talking about, Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster.
It's the same exact layout.
It's the same layout, just mirrored.
And
Looks like
with not a good name.
Yeah, it's got a pretty bad name. Let's be honest. Golden Lasso coaster. That's the best you could come up with. It looks like a giant French fry.
You could've just called it the Golden Lasso. Like that would have been.
Yeah,
so much
Golden
better.
Lasso. Boom. That's it. You know. It would've
Just
been great.
Golden Lasso. Don't put the Golden Lasso.
Yeah.
Golden Lasso.
But
The Millennium Force.
no. So Zach and I are actually going to get a chance to ride this. I'm going in May to San Antonio, and Zach is going in July?
Mhm.
Is that right? So
Right before, like a week, 2 weeks before Ohio.
okay. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy year for us, at least traveling wise. But
I need a job.
yeah, same. But excuse me. I am
I'm gonna-
not as excited for Wonder Woman, to be honest. Because of,
Trailblazer's better.
because of the theming mainly, and the color scheme. That yellow with the red looks kind of ugly, to be honest.
It's sponsored by McDonald's.
No, it isn't, but it could be. It definitely could be. But I don't know what to think of this ride, because like
It'll probably be the same experience, just without theming.
well, there is a lake underneath, so that'll be kind of nice. But besides that, I don't know. Zach, stop shaking. You're bouncing the table. One thing that I found was interesting, I was watching a construction update of it and a behind-the-scenes tour. The track for Wonder Woman's actually longer.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's also taller. Not by much, but like by a couple feet. Because of how they had to do the transfer tracks. They had to extend it by like 6 or 7 feet. So that's an interesting thing I wanted to point out. Also, Wonder Woman's going to be 113 feet tall. And then Railblazer, I think, is going to be like, what, 106 or something? Or 110? So it's like, it's not much of a difference at all. But honestly, I think they just made the footers a little taller to...
Oh, we hit double digits.
Yeah. Like... Alright.
We're at what's better, knots or Magic
Oh yes, the
Mountain?
loading system definitely will be different. I know that. Golden Lasso coaster, bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Stop. Golden Lasso will be a moving station instead of
Oh, that's right.
a stagnant station. So all right, hello. It's really Hunter. You don't. You just dropped it on the floor. Don't wipe it on your. Oh.
No, this side did not touch the floor. The other side did.
Wait.
Oh man. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so Professor Media says, "What's better, Knott's or Magic Mountain?"
Shut up. Okay, thank you. Alright, continue. So there's Skype call. Oh my god.
Knott's or Magic Mountain? That's a great question. Depending on the coasters and whether it's park itself, Knott's all the way. Roller coasters wise, I'd say Magic Mountain. What do you guys think?
What do y'all think about current state of the U.S. government? Feels like a roller coaster, if you ask me. Winky face.
So
Yeah.
talk about that.
Just like the chain lift for the stock market.
Oh boy. Anyways, what do you guys think? Knott's or
Is
Magic
it gonna
Mountain?
be a vertical drop? You know,
I
who knows?
think I like Knott's a little bit more just because theming wise, it's
Hey Colin, how you
music wise, you know.
Hey Colin, what's up?
Oh hi.
been? You know, Colin is. Oh, you did.
Yeah, he's our cousin. That's
Yep.
going
Oh.
to Walter.
Hey Colin, I'm Zach. Calico Sears. Just
All right,
subscribe.
No.
Please, this is getting worse and worse.
Okay, just continue.
But I forgot what we were even talking about.
We were talking
Oh yeah,
about
Knott's or Magic
Yeah.
Mountain. What do you think?
Well, obviously everyone knows theming knots.
Okay.
Coasters.
yeah.
6.
yeah.
Okay. My thing is with Magic Mountain, I've got 3 of my top 5 coasters are there. So.
I've
and-
never been on Twisted Colossus.
Yeah, we.
Do you not see our logo?
Yeah, I know your logo. It's just I haven't gone to Six Flags since September of 2015.
Oh.
You're at Disney right now?
You're at
Well, you're cool, Colin. Tell us how Pixar Pier is.
Oh, have you mentioned Ursula losing her head?
No, we have not mentioned Ursula losing her head. That was an interesting thing we saw the other day. We laughed at it. Ursula on
Mom just
Ariel's
said hi.
Undersea Adventure, her head fell off,
Mom
and
just
it was
said
still
hi.
talking.
oh gosh.
So,
Yeah,
hey
Mom-
guys, thanks for enjoying the ride. Have a great day at DCA.
if you could make a movie based off of a coaster, what coaster and what type of movie would it be?
Tatsu.
And what type of movie would it be?
Superman.
Don't you think Superman at what is it?
Oh, the
Great-
flyer.
Is it Great Adventure? That Superman is a flying coaster?
It's actually a couple Six Flags.
Oh, well,
No,
yeah.
there's two.
Is Great Adventure one of them?
Yes.
Apparently,
What's it
Dad
called?
is sad that he can't comment.
Over Georgia too.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Dad is sad because he can't comment.
Well, I mean, he could just switch the device. But
I forgot what I was gonna say. It's probably a good thing that I know Spanish.
all right.
I think-
please stop bouncing the table.
I would make a movie based on Ghost Rider. And have it
Okay.
being a western
A western. That
About-
makes sense.
oh,
Okay.
about basically a ghost
Okay, now.
horseman who keeps showing up in a town,
Okay.
and they have to solve the mystery of who is the ghost horseman and why is he still there after his death.
Steel Vengeance about how he's being bullied by Maverick.
Oh. You know what I would do? Twisted Colossus, but in anime.
I wonder how that would go out.
I'm thinking about it in my head. It'd actually be kind of cool, like
Blue,
a
stop
green and
it.
blue, like
Stop it,
fighting
Blue.
each other.
Stop
That'd
it.
be
Oh yeah, I can actually
No
see
green.
that, yeah.
You're being.
No, but you have to use their Japanese name since it's an anime, so it'd be Aoi
fun. Oh my goodness.
and Midori.
Okay.
Have you ever been evacuated?
No,
off a
we've
ride?
not been evacuated off a ride. Not yet,
Unfortunately.
sadly.
What's
I
your
wanna
guys'
be
favorite
evacuated
anime?
off of,
Pokemon.
Space Mountain.
I'm just kidding. It's
Is your
Yokai
favorite
Watch,
anime?
actually. It's
What's your
Yokai
guys'
Watch.
favorite anime?
Yokai Watch.
I'll be
all the
honest
way.
with you, I don't watch anime.
Same.
Like, to be completely honest, I don't. I've never watched anime. I watched like half an episode of Attack on Titan.
There's a lot of anime on Netflix.
I haven't been on Netflix in a while. Anyways, let's go back into the news that we were talking about.
Yeah, Sword Art Online is good.
Let's move on to Twisted Cyclone, another Six Flags coaster. What do you guys think about this RMC?
I mean,
It's a conversion of Georgia Cyclone.
yeah, obviously.
I feel like I'm gonna have the same feelings with that and Twisted Towers.
Okay,
I mean, they both have twisted the name.
I think it's too short.
Yeah.
It's like
Not as short as Goliath though.
no, it's not as short as Goliath, but it's close to that.
I really want to ride that Zero G style though.
Yeah.
Best anime is Toy Story.
Yes, best anime is Toy Story.
It's the saddest too.
But Hunter, please get it off the table. What do you guys think about the reverse Cobra roll? I think that element's gonna be amazing.
I think that's unique.
Because it's like a mixture, or it's actually like a mirrored step up underflip on two sides. If that makes any sense to you guys.
Twisted Cyclone's real layout will be longer than the animation. Alan Schulke
Oh,
said a few different
cool.
elements.
Thanks for letting us know. So it'll actually be longer. Okay, that's a great thing to know.
By 5 feet.
Thank you, Nathan. But that actually makes me really excited for it now. Because I was only excited for the overbank and the reverse Cobra roll, and now there's more to look forward to, I think.
Just a question: have any of you seen my channel, Professor Media?
No, not yet. We
No.
can check it out though if you'd like.
Check it out right now.
Oh, yeah.
But
Sick.
the step up underflip is my favorite element on any coaster ever. I know that's kind of weird for me to say.
Extended by 400 feet. Not 5 feet, Zach. 400. Apparently.
Multiply it by like 80.
20.
Apparently, I'm not live.
Isn't it 80?
What a
400.
joke. All right. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, let's move on from Twisted Cyclone.
Frick.
Let's go to the ride closest to us, Crazanity.
That's gonna be good.
What do you guys think about Crazanity?
I'm excited for that.
It's 175 feet tall, tallest swing ride, tallest
No.
giant discovery in the world.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I've been on
No.
Wonder
Yes.
Woman up at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I thought it was great. I thought it was probably my favorite flat ride.
La Revolution.
Revolution.
I don't know Spanish.
Yeah, he speaks Japanese.
Revolution.
But yeah, I
remember
think
the first time I was vlogging and I said that. I was like, La Revolution. I was like, oh my gosh, looking back at that.
Oh, believe me, it's cringy watching old videos. It
Yeah,
really
we did
is.
it yesterday.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm gonna do it right now.
But
Pulls up the one. Everybody, we're live streaming. Didn't see my OVC glasses, by the way.
hey,
Where's Chad? Chad needs to get on here.
what do you guys think about the name Crazanity? I think it's dumb.
But yeah, it's a mixture of crazy and
Insanity.
yeah. Why?
I'd rather have it be called Flying Discus. Like,
Flying disc.
like
Well, what about frisbee golf?
No.
Frisbee golf.
Yeah.
No. Unless it was
But
like,
it's fun.
unless it was actually themed to frisbee golf, and then you'd like actually get into the hole. That would.
Anyway,
Or not? What do they call it in frisbee golf? It's not a hole, is it?
No,
'Cause it's the
big-
the big.
No, it's just
gated-
a zone.
there's
Oh,
a cage.
okay. All right.
Someone just opened the door.
Ooh, doors.
Yes.
If we had $1 million but only had 24 hours to live, what would y'all do?
Okay, I'd buy a house.
I'd
Build a
buy a
roller
bunch of
coaster.
Bakugan, dude. Whoa.
Okay,
Throwback to me being 12 years old, I think.
Are we at
I'd buy Heelys, a house, and make a backyard roller coaster.
in a day.
Yep. I'd pay for exclusive 1-day shipping. I'll just give them like $2,000 and then
$2,000?
and they'd ship it to me that same day. Well, if you have like 24 hours to live, who cares?
To be honest, I would probably
Pay to live longer.
No, just no. I would pay Disneyland to just have the park to myself and a couple people for the entire day.
for $1 million. I don't think they'd do it.
I know.
What
but-
about Six Flags? Magic Mountain.
They might.
Yeah.
They'd put that on their
especially if it was like
T-Rex
a-
that's
if it was like
coming
a
to-
No,
Tuesday or
it would be free entry for whoever I want to go with me. So
But like on a
You
Tuesday or
invite
something.
like, all right,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna invite Tom Cruise.
I'd be honest. I'd like rent my own private jet, and then fly to Switzerland. I know it's really weird, but
I'd fly to go on Wildfire.
Professor Media said I would pick Kings Island. I will be the king of the island.
stand on top of the Eiffel Tower in Kings Island, crown yourself.
Walk on the catwalk of Diamondback and then climb it down like a ladder.
Now, the last ride we're going to talk about is Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
What is up with these
Ooh.
names?
Yeah, that's great. That's a great question. Six Flags does not know how to name. If you guys need a naming person,
No.
just ask you
It was
guys
the
at
name
Parks Bros.
Parks Bros.
You know what?
It's okay. Mine's
Cali
Cali
Coasters.
Coaster. Oh yeah.
What do you guys think about this? It's the first ever Sky Warp from Skyline Attractions. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of an infinity fireball.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's
realistically
basically what
it's
it
just
is.
it's an infinity super loop.
Yeah.
But the track is made by RMC, so that's another thing to note.
Of course it was. It's probably a good thing though.
Yeah, it is a good thing, to be honest.
Slick. Oh yeah,
Um,
that does look RMC.
It's not even a coaster? Well,
But
we're getting to that.
it is going next to Superman, which is it's gonna add on to that area. I think that's a great area already. I'm not sure where they're gonna put it because there's not too much space. There's like a go-kart track right there where they were saying they were gonna put it.
They haven't announced
So,
it, but
Yeah, I don't
is
know.
that coming this year or is that
Yeah.
next year? Oh, where are they gonna put?
Well, you haven't even been there.
No.
I do think it's a great addition, and it's right next to Joker, which makes sense.
Yeah.
One thing that's really debated, as somebody mentioned in the comments, yes, Ace Boogie, is it a coaster? Now we're going into our debates now. Is this ride a coaster?
It has wheels and it's track.
But is it powered by gravity?
Does it have to be powered by gravity?
Yeah.
Technically.
I'm trying to think of a ride that's not. That's like electrically powered all the way.
X2?
No.
That's not electric. Doesn't the track make the seats rotate?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And because it's aero, it's like.
Okay, more of a coaster than a super loop. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can understand.
One thing that I've noticed with the super loops is that the wheels are on the inside of the track,
Like there's not on.
but on the Sky Warp it's on the outside. So I don't know. This is an interesting thing that we should talk about.
I feel like it kind of is powered by gravity, but it isn't. At
Wait,
the same
where's
time. Like it
the
push it up
station?
and then it just let it go.
Where's
I
the
don't know.
station? They're actually at the bottom of both
Oh.
Immelman / dive loops. So
Not inverting dial. Oh no, that does look inverting.
no, it doesn't invert.
Okay.
But this is one thing I found interesting. RCDB mentioned it as a coaster. It is a coaster on RCDB, which I personally disagree with. I don't think it's a coaster because it's on a drive tire at pretty much at all times with the train traveling with both like the Gap trains. I don't know.
I'm
how-
50-50 about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hunter, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to say it's a coaster.
Okay.
2-1, Drew.
I mean, for the reason it has a coaster like track, and the train itself is like a coaster.
Okay.
It just looks like a coaster to me,
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
just based on the track and the train. Like
But do you guys think a Larson Superloop is a coaster?
No.
Mhm.
Well then.
I mean,
Well, this is kind of this one.
it's longer.
Yes, it is longer, but at the same time, it's in contact with wheels at almost all times. You know.
Yeah, so it's like every coaster ever. It's in contact
But like,
with wheels.
I'm talking like
Got
a
'em.
real launch. All right.
What
Like
the
drive
donut
tires.
says, Chad
Hey.
or Grant, whoever's
What's
there.
up?
What the donuts?
I like how they enjoy
What
like
the
it just
you
goes
want
down
one?
forward.
We can bring them to Ohio when we come in August if you'd like.
Is there any glazed ones?
Yeah, there's one.
Yes.
There's still Boston
It's
cream
not
and
close.
2
I,
minute one.
okay. All right. Let me get in there.
Can you please click? Thank you. What park would you visit? What park would you visit if you could go, or if you could and have never been to before? We're outside, but it's snowing here. Wonderful.
Sorry, guys. we. Oh. Make sure to subscribe to OVC.
And Cali coasters.
No. What park? I'd probably say Cedar Point, just for the heck of it.
Europa.
Actually, I'd say Europa. Yeah. I've been watching like Europa vlogs lately, and oh my goodness, that park looks amazing. I'm very jealous of Chad.
I wish I
in
knew what
June.
snow was.
But for Harley Quinn, I don't think it's a coaster. You both think it's a coaster.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's like final answer, yeah?
I mean, just based on how it looks.
Okay.
I don't. Well, I'll have to see for my final answer. I'll have to actually see how it maneuvers itself.
Colmarden. Zoo.
Why are we talking about that? We're not talking about Europe right now.
Well, it's saying any park.
Oh, you'd want to go to Colmartin. Okay.
Just to marathon the crap out of Wildfire.
So that's it, right? For Harley Quinn. So 2-1 split. That makes me sad, man.
More like 1.5. 1.
Okay.
'Cause I'm still 50-50 on it.
All right. So now,
What's your favorite manufacturer?
favorite manufacturer? Ooh.
RMC.
You know what? Considering the coasters I've been on, I've only been on one RMC so far.
No, you've been on 2.
I've
I've been on 2. Sorry. Yeah, you're
Joker.
right.
Ooh, CCI.
No, I wouldn't say
This is
CCI.
good.
What about Vekoma?
I'd say it's very close between GCI and RMC. To be completely honest.
Actually, Vekoma.
No.
Well,
No.
Tron. Yeah, start thinking about it.
Bacoman's getting good.
Yeah.
I was thinking more SLCs, so no.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Intamin because of Skyrush. Well, we haven't been on Skyrush. We don't know how that is. So,
The only thing we've been on like Intamin is
Superman.
Superman,
And Screamin', yeah.
and Accelerator. That's it.
Accelerated? Oh, right.
Yeah.
it was Intamin.
And Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been on Green Lantern
No.
because I just heard it hurts, but I need the credit.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks, guys. They do have a wide variety of rides. They're willing to push the bar, which is great. Unlike B&M.
Indiana Jones at Disneyland was made by Intamin.
Really?
Really?
Apparently. That's what
I'm gonna Google this.
that's what Riddle 42 says.
That's actually very interesting, because then Intamin would be in the question for me. Because I love Indiana Jones. It's probably my favorite ride of
Yeah,
all time,
same.
to be honest.
I mean, Harry Potter.
Yeah, I don't, dude. Honestly,
Harry
I've been
Potter's
thinking about it a lot.
Ooh.
Harry Potter versus Indiana Jones. Which
Who
one
made
is
Harry
better?
Potter again?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, who made it? Harry
I don't
Potter.
know.
Who made Harry Potter? Oh, that is a good question.
Oh, they built the ride vehicles. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I believe that.
All right.
Yeah.
Was-
Now, one thing I want to talk about is, what do you think is gonna happen in 2019?
I don't think Six Flags is gonna have anything special, or Magic Mountain,
Okay.
if anything, because I feel like they're saving up for 2020.
Oh yeah, he's 20 in 2020.
Yeah.
What do you guys think will come to Knott's in 2019?
I think it more of a flat ride. Honestly.
Another flat?
Yeah.
Where?
Where I don't know.
I could see them actually just taking a year to not get anything.
Yeah.
Just like
I
some
wouldn't be surprised,
refurbishments.
because I feel like they're doing
Ghost Town.
2020 too.
Yeah.
Drew, I think they might that use that dirt lot where they're currently used as a makeshift parking lot for something.
They do
just
fill
as-
that out. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But they need a parking structure. Like
They-
you were saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
They need a parking structure. If Magic Mountain added their 20th coaster in 2019, yeah, they would miss it.
Yeah,
I mean, 20 in
that's what I was
2020.
Yeah.
Kings Island, yeah, sorry guys. Sorry about that. I do think, actually, the Giga, I do think is
That's a
possibility
possibility. I
at Kings Island. I know they're teasing us. I don't know if it'll be 2019, but I can see it being 2020.
just like the kid.
Apparently, Riddle 42 says there's a rumor going around that they are going to replace Montezuma.
Oh, I hope not.
They better not.
They better not.
They better not
Oh
touch my uncle.
Montezuma has been there since.
Literally, it's the 40th anniversary
Yeah.
this year.
It's an old
Think about
boy.
that, guys.
It's not just
Montezuma's turning 40.
It's not just a big boy. It's an old boy.
Yeah.
It's the first shuttle looper, first flywheel.
Also,
launch.
the space doesn't really work either.
Yeah, no, it's very narrow.
Because Montezuma is literally like narrower than our backyard.
It's narrow
and
and long.
Yeah, and all right, well,
I don't know what they would put. Harley Quinn.
Man.
I'm trying to figure out who made Indiana Jones.
but
Big thing for theme parks for me in 2019 for sure is Galaxy's Edge, says Ace Boogie.
oh yes, can't forget about Galaxy's Edge. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be crazy. Also, I don't know if we'll even be able to make it in 2019 because it's gonna be crazy. I mean, Disneyland's crazy enough as is, but with Galaxy's Edge opening up, it's gonna be
Do they have any pictures?
unbearable. They've got some concept images if you want.
there it is.
Wait, what do they have for the current parade at Disneyland?
I don't know.
Because they took out the.
Because I know Play Parade's supposed to be there soon, around the opening of Pixar Pier.
Yeah, I think it might be. It's not Soundsational, is it?
No, Sensational got its last. Had its
Yeah, I
last
don't
run
know.
before Christmas.
Oh,
Parade.
they can't have a parade right now because
Oh,
they're
yeah,
redoing
they
the
can't.
tracks.
Chad asked
Yeah.
if you're wearing a Magikarp shirt.
Are you wearing a Magikarp shirt?
I am
Hunter?
wearing a Magikarp shirt because Magikarp is king.
All right.
But the only thing I find weird about this shirt, this is a female Magikarp, so it's king.
Was that talk about Taylor?
Deluxe pass, yeah, it probably would be blocked.
Oh,
Oh,
I have
man.
buffering.
At least for the first
Yep.
couple weeks, for sure.
Pixar Pier is pointless apparently.
Well,
I mean, if they take out Bugs Land, then that would still have two areas themed to Pixar.
the thing is, that park's become the Pixar park. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always kind of been the Pixar park, at least ever since they added.
I
Bugs
see why
Land.
they did it. It's just I'm still like 50-50 about Screaming. I'm 50-50 about a lot of things, but
Yeah.
Screaming is like
I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm like really scared. Whereas Galaxy's Edge, I'm just excited in general.
you should fly up. You want to fly out for Twisted Timbers Media Day?
We're not Ace though.
Maybe if you could.
I mean, we could get into Ace if we pay the $60, right? Something like that.
Voice crack.
Yeah, I know. If there could be one ride reskinned at Disney, what ride would it be, and what would you want it to be themed to?
Oh, that's
Soaring around the world, soaring over California.
back to someone.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Tower of Terror.
Okay, debut.
With
I wouldn't want that.
the same drop patterns
No.
as Guardians of the Galaxy.
No. How is that gonna work?
I'm gonna make it work.
Okay, you
It
want to
could
know
go
what
through
I
the
think?
sequence. Like it'll go through the it'll go through like the sequence. the
Monsters
entire
Inc.
sequence.
Superstar Limo.
Okay, you're ridiculous. You get out. Leave. Bye.
California streaming Strata
Okay.
with an inverted top hat
No, but how's that just
and
a,
150 mile
no,
launch.
just a reskin, just a reskin something.
Screaming 100-mile-an-hour launch.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No.
I think jumping jellyfish, Green Army Men parachute drop.
You know what? I'd be completely okay with that.
Because that's what they have in Paris. It's the same ride system. It's just Green Army Men.
you know what I
parachute.
could see them doing?
What?
Toy Story Land right there.
They could. Instead of replacing Paradise Park.
The problem is though with that they'd have Inside Out in between, but they could have totally done that.
Could have. Keyword could have.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd like that or not, but I could see them doing it.
I could see it with.
Screaming needed some TLC anyway.
Oh yes,
yeah,
Screamin'
it did.
definitely needed TLC.
I can't.
Screamin' got pretty rough, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't as bad as people say it was, but
I used to get
I
a
did
headache.
feel it. Really?
I never get headaches on coasters.
Like
and
that time we went on Silver Bullet.
Okay, well,
that was bad.
That was just B&M rattle beyond belief.
Oh, that was so bad.
Now, let's wrap up the stream, the podcast, by talking about what we're most excited for in 2018.
Hang time.
Hang time?
Oh, Parks Bros road trip.
Going to Ohio? Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter?
For me, I have to think about this. I'm gonna have to say Toy Story Land.
Toy Story Land?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Even though we're probably not gonna be able to go to it.
Well, no,
for-
you're going to be in Europe.
Yeah.
So,
Are you
Parks
gonna
over in Florida will be changed for the worst. Epcot will be Magic Kingdom 2, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom 3. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Are you going to any parks in Europe?
No. Sadly. I did the same trip for music, and we couldn't go into any parks. I did see a
No.
B&M Batman clone while we were driving to Paris, but that was it. Would you stop?
I mean, why can't we just stop in Europa or Disneyland Paris? You know?
Yeah, that would... dude,
Oh.
spend a day at Disneyland Paris. I'd rather do that than be in Paris.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Because Paris is sketchy.
Oh yeah, it's basically the Chicago of Europe.
Yeah. Shade thrown at Chicago.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Steel Vengeance is the best ride for 2018. We'll see.
Probably.
We'll see.
Unless Hyperion is like super good at Energylandia, which I can see happening. It depends on the second half of the ride. Cause like Joker's first half, amazing, love it. Probably one of my favorite first halves of any coaster. Second half, just whatever.
It was just kind of like, yeah, it's going.
It got super boring second half.
Do you guys have Discord?
Do we have
You should
Discord?
make a Discord server.
I should make a Discord server. You know what? I will in the next couple days, and when I do, I will link it at the bottom of this video. Sound good?
You should make
Alright.
your own video about it.
I probably will.
About what?
Like you gotta like go over there, heal you up, and just be like,
You want to
we
heal
got
you up?
Discord the server.
All right,
Oh,
we'll do it.
yeah.
We'll do it. You know, we will make a Discord server. That,
Yep,
that sounds
yep.
like a good idea.
You need to make a Discord
Alright.
version.
But Hunter, what are you most excited for? You said Toy Story Land, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because.
Okay.
Because if you look at Pandora, you know how well they can Disney can envelop you into a
Pandora.
world. And by this, they're gonna shrink you down to the size of what looks to be the Green Army Men, and you're gonna explore Andy's backyard, which I think is an amazing concept. where Midway Mania there is going to be inside his bedroom, inside his house. So the new Q is going to be transformed into just walking around his house.
You know your Disney stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think it's a cool idea with you being in his backyard
Yeah.
and actually seeing giant footprints.
See, I know my stuff, everything but Disney.
You're doing the heartbeat?
anything Disney.
Oh,
related.
nice. Bugs Land. What about Bugs Land?
Screw Bugsland. Bugsland gay. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, yes, we should talk about that. I totally forgot to add that in there. SeaWorld, San Diego, is getting electric
Oh.
eel. Oh my
Oh,
goodness, how
yeah.
did I forget
Yeah.
about that? Skyrocket 2 model. It
Tracks
looks,
complete.
looks good. It's got the comfort collars on it too, which I'm not a big fan of. Rode the version, the Skyrocket 2 at Discovery Kingdom, Superman. Thought it was great. Best clone I've been on, I think. Besides, I mean, like, the Raptors that'll be coming out.
But you haven't been on those.
What?
You haven't been on those.
Not yet. I'm going on at least one this year.
Did Taylor ever go on that? On the Raptor model?
No, he didn't ride it.
Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, really? Dude,
I wish I could
want
see
that.
hang time from
I
school.
want
That.
that.
would be cool.
Shut up.
Who do you keep
No, no. Sorry.
Who do you keep getting Skype calls from?
Oh man.
Wait, what? Zach? Zach?
There we go.
Calicos for everybody.
Who do you keep getting Skype calls from?
Oh my
It's my friends that want to play Rocket League.
Oh, Rocket League. Yeah, it's a fun game.
All right.
Keep going.
But I love the color scheme on Electric Eel. I'm actually gonna try and get to Media Day, so we'll see if I
For
can
Electric
or not.
Eel?
Yeah, for
Oh,
Electric
okay.
Eel.
My phone says started streaming 1 minute ago. It's totally been 1 minute.
An hour.
Yeah. Are you guys excited for 2018?
Yeah. It's gonna be a good year.
Oh, I forgot to say what I'm most excited for. I'd
What?
actually probably say, I'd love to say Hang Time because I will probably ride that more than any other coaster this year. And I'm gonna be very excited to watch it test and ride
Okay,
it.
I want to see something. When Hang Time opens,
Mm-hmm.
which would be a longer wait, that or Ghost Rider?
Opening day, I could see it being Hang Time.
Yep.
Af-
Everybody will be in.
Afterwards, like a week after, I think it'll depend on the operations and how good they are. At
I
Hang
feel
Time.
like opening day, we're gonna ride it once in the day, and then once at night,
Yeah.
and then the week after that we'd marathon it. Like I feel like that's something that we would do.
But well, I could totally see us riding it like 3 or 4 times, just going on it over and over again and getting as much shots as we can. You know,
Accelerator.
we will let you know if we come to SeaWorld. We haven't been in like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been
yeah, same.
forever.
I've never been to SeaWorld actually. Now that I think
Really?
of it. Yeah, I've never
Because
been.
I want to get on Manta. Manta looks
Manta.
incredible.
Last time I
It's a family
remember,
coaster.
all I remember last time we went is the shark escalator, where you're in an air bubble of a
Manta's
giant thing over an escalator, and there's sharks just swimming above you, and it terrified me.
Dollywood. I'd like
That's
to
all I
go to
remember.
Dollywood. That'd be fun.
Actually, speaking of Dollywood, we might be doing that not this year, but maybe next,
Next
year.
year. Oh, yeah, we were talking
wink,
about that.
Wink. That's a possibility. We do that, Carowinds, and over Georgia. We'll see. We'll see what we're doing. I don't. It's not like a for sure thing, but Ohio is like 95% happening.
95, yeah.
So.
What's been? Is there any updates on Accelerator?
Oh, Accelerator is still down, at least that I know of. Yeah, I don't think they've gotten the part actually yet, so that they need to replace. So, weekends. That's a pretty great weekend. Just marathoning Manta over and over. I'd love to do that.
Gosh.
But I think either Hang Time or the road trip, because
Yeah.
Going to Ohio, I mean, that's going to be amazing. Probably going to
Maverick.
find, probably going to find pretty much an all-new top 5, at least with that and going to Fiesta, Texas. I'm probably going to end up having to do like a top 10 this year for coasters.
I'm
But,
excited for Maverick. Not
yeah.
like almost more than Hang Time.
But
I'm
I
still
mean,
more-
hang time is going to be, we're going to ride that probably a couple hundred times this year, to be honest, which is going to be fantastic, hopefully. Hopefully it's not rattly like some of the Gerslauers. But we'll see.
It doesn't. I don't know actually.
Well, I know a lot of the
never
Euro
seen,
fighters are kind of rough.
Because I've never seen Gerslauer in person, so I can't really.
Well, we've been
Compare it.
on a Gerslauer before.
Well, like an Infinity or. a
Well,
Euro
okay,
fighter.
we haven't done that.
Yeah.
But Rewind Racer at Adventure City, right down the street from Knott's Berry Farm. Hey, Adventure
I haven't
City.
been on that. Yet.
We went on that. There was one like little section where it's a little rattly, but that's about it. But
Maverick is so good.
oh, I'm sure it is. Can't wait to get on it. It's a Blitz. But yeah, I mean, it's been an hour and 6 minutes already. Oh my goodness! But we've gotten through everything that we've wanted to get through, and I think it's been a pretty fun podcast, right?
Yeah.
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 You know, time to watch the Super Bowl.
Oh yes, time to watch the Super Bowl. Make sure you watch the Super Bowl for the commercials, not the game, because both the teams stink.
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
But
Cowboys. Tweet me.
all right. Don't at me. But it's been a fun day, yeah. Are you watching Robbie Rotten? Are you kidding me?
Professor Media.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Wait, what? Wait, what are you looking at?
We are number 1, but it's replaced by magical time traveling elves.
Oh my god.
We'll have to check that out later.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, a solo trailer, that would be really nice for
Yeah.
Super Bowl. We'll make sure to check out more of them later after the stream because
Yeah, unless it's
it
gotta
looks
be-
great. But thanks for joining us for our first ever Parks Bros podcast. It's been a lot of fun. So from Hunter, Drew, Zach from Cali Coasters, make sure you subscribe to him. He's only got 6 subscribers right now. Cali Coasters with the space in between.
I'm doing CC updates, which is Cali Coaster updates. It's basically every Tuesday. And I just realized I have to film that. I'll film it tomorrow. I'll have free time.
But you're going to run through
Crap.
the news, right?
I'll run through the news, and then I'll probably go on the Reddit page, see what's going on there.
Okay.
If there's anything special. And I'm going to Knott's tomorrow. Shoot.
Well, you could do it after. It's only open till 6 tomorrow, so
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, because one day.
we'll get Larot Nog. Hopefully.
Wacky soapbox racers.
Oh, if only, man. If
Boomerang.
only. All right, no.
Perilous plunge. Soon to be Montezuma's revenge.
Anyways,
Thank you, Ace Boogie.
uh,
That reminds me of what Garrick was talking about. Hey, what's all right? Give me a manufacturer. Superman. Which one at Six Flags? Which one in California?
yeah, it's still 2 options for you. Also, make sure to check out our merch. Our merch is down in the description. He really likes your videos.
This is only the only one I've watched. So.
Okay. But make sure to check out our merch. There's actually 40% off right now for all t-shirts. So that's a great deal. You can get them for like a $13 t-shirt, not including shipping. So that's pretty great if you ask me. So we've got some shirts with our logos on it. We've even got a shirt, Which Side Are You On? And it's got the rails of Twisted Colossus going across it. So anyways,
Well, that's
it's
awesome.
been a lot of fun. Wouldn't you guys say?
Yeah.
Hey, new subscriber for Cali Coasters. Woo! Thanks, Nate. all right. But make sure to tune in next time we do this. One question I gotta ask you guys in chat: would you rather this be a bi-weekly or a monthly thing, or maybe even a weekly thing? Hi, you want to put that back?
Sorry.
Because I'm interested to see what you guys think. Whether you'd want it to be a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly thing.
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly? Okay.
So is that like every other week? or-
Bi-weekly? Yeah, every other week.
Okay. Bi-weekly.
So the next one we would do is February 18th.
Frick, I can't do that.
It's okay. We could probably get Garrick or somebody
Garrick,
else.
yeah.
And...
Tweeters. I'll be on a Skype call.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the mountains. I'm gonna be in the
Oh,
cabin. I'm just
okay.
gonna be like,
Okay.
"Yo, guys, what's up?"
Well, if you want to come over Skype, that's totally fine.
calling from Six Flags.
Looking at Justice League.
new
Why are you
Big
looking
Bear.
at Justice League. Oh, or is it one of his videos?
And here we have Hunter looking at one of Professor's videos.
So, like a Holiday World podcast. Okay, I'm good with that. So, we will actually next one will be February 18th. That is up in the air still. That's yeah. But make sure to stay tuned next time. February 18th at noon. Noon okay for everybody? Yeah. Noon a good time, or would a different time work better? Because I'm interested to see what you guys think. Because yeah, I mean, yeah.
I completely zoned out when you're saying that. I was like, "What is that an actual thing?" Oh, thought it was. Yeah, it's orange text.
All right,
All right.
good for me.
Noon
Sweet.
is pretty
Sounds
good.
great.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So we will. Okay, Mom.
Have Colin next time. LOL.
But thanks so much for joining us, guys, and yeah, it's whew. Whew. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, and you could also follow Cali Coasters on Instagram at official Cali Coasters. What are you doing?
I need to get to 10 subscribers.
Please, dude. Yeah. But nice job. Dropping his phone again. Woo. 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 Anyways, you guys ready?
You're still looking at his videos.
What? It was
Anyways, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You guys ready?
All right. Rougarou.
Rougarou.
5
guys on the next
videos,
ride.
9 subscribers now. No, just made 10.
Well, 10th subscriber. Congratulations, Zach. But anyways,
Yes. 10 subscriber special.
we'll see you on the next ride.
Yeah.
Still tweet me.
All right.
Don't tweet Zach. Okay.
Tweet Zach.
Bye, guys.